Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the energies for January 2021 for Life Path number 1. So ones, excuse any noise you may hear. We have some contractors working on the house, and this microphone picks up everything. So if you hear any banging or clicking or anything like that, it's most likely them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading for January. Welcome to the new year. So what's interesting is January is actually a 6 energetic month. And so what that means is collectively, we could see some energies resurface that we saw back in November, because that was also a 6 collective universal month. So pay attention to energies coming up around family, community, health. Again, you may see some resurfacing of some things that had come up for you that needed your attention back in November that are now coming in a different way or in a different light that just need to be addressed. Some words to keep in mind, or some possibilities that could surface, are around the need for honesty, fairness, genuine concern for others. So this is going to be throughout the month an opportunity collectively for us to show empathy. Okay. It's important to set healthy boundaries during a 6 cycle. So don't take on any unnecessary obligations or overly burdensome commitments, okay? Make sure you're setting those healthy boundaries for yourself, and make sure you're respecting those boundaries for others as well. You may see children are highlighted at this time. So maybe you become pregnant, you have a child, or something in your children's life are highlighted. You may see an emphasis on family or a change in the home. So living situation may change. You may change where you actually live. So you might move locations. Somebody in the home may leave. So again, children, it could be that you have a child who's going off to college or going to study abroad, or I don't know, however it comes in for you. But there could be some kind of change or upgrade in the home or living situation. You may find this month that you are have this sort of extraordinary need for peace and harmony. And so I feel like this collectively is where we're going to see some major polarization. And so just choose what you want to participate in and then stick to that. Set those healthy boundaries around that and really honor what comes in for you around the need for peace and harmony. We can't always be, in chaos or sort of falling to the extremes. And so choose where you want to, choose your equilibrium, and then find your path to stay there, to get there and stay there. You may find this need or this desire to sort of beautify your surroundings or yourself. Beauty may come into the forefront. It feels very like Venusian energy. So again, you may want to get a new hairdo, or, go to the spa or something like that, or start a new exercise regimen or healthy eating or whatever. You may want to beautify your home, so you may hire some contracts to do some upgrades or remodeling or whatnot, or you may just really feel this call to spend more time in nature. And so really the question is, how can you bring more beauty into your life? And remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it's what's beautiful to you and what, allows you to feel re-energized and revitalized. Okay, so getting into the month, I broke down January into, of course, 4 weeks. The energy is fluid, so it may come in, differently for you. But I went ahead and pulled an animal spirit card for ones, just to kind of get the overall energy for January for you all. And I love this message for you guys. You got Tiger Spirit. And Tiger says, you're being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. That's such important energy for ones, because ones are those visionaries. You guys are those ones who really create the new standards. You sort of are meant to forge a new path in this lifetime that is outside of the box. you're not meant to be confined within the box or within the herd. You're meant to break free from that and spread your wings and lead, by example and all of those big words. But a lot of times that with it comes a lot of self-doubt. And so Tiger is saying you're being called upon to provide leadership at this time. So really trust yourself that you're capable of doing that. So just be aware that energy may show up for you in a really big way at this time. And it's how you choose to harness it that's really important. And remember, a lot of times we overcome those feelings of unworthiness or self-doubt by actually just jumping in head first and experiencing what it feels like to overcome those challenges. Okay. And to be able to show ourselves that, yes, we are capable of doing X, Y, and Z. Okay. So you are the Tiger this month. All right, so as we move into the first week of January, there's this really interesting energy. It's kind of like you are just, I feel like this is kind of collectively, we all kind of feel this way, but I feel like this is going to come in pretty strongly for ones at this time. But there's this energy of kind of like ready to move forward, ready to move on. And so this could be around relationships, career, purpose, whatever, but there's something that you have just really invested, everything that you are willing to invest at this time into, and you're ready to move on, explore your horizons, expand, and just really change direction, but in a way that really allows you to have your voice heard, to express your individuality and express yourself. So it may be that you are moving forward more independently at this time, and the call is to maybe have some alone time or some time in solitude as you move forward on this path and explore your horizons. I feel like there's going to be some collaboration coming up at the end of the month, but at the beginning of the month, there's this energy of contemplation and really trying to get your ducks in a row to figure out how you want to move forward and what's the best way to do that, where you can have a creative voice. Okay, so where you can express yourself in a way that is heard by others and helps others in some way, but that also helps yourself. So it's kind of like the way that you were doing things just isn't working anymore. The old standard just isn't working. And now it's time to bring in that ingenuity to forge a new path ahead. And I feel like you're going to be getting some hits this week or around this week to really help you decide how to move forward, what the next steps are, so that you can really expand in a way that's worthy of your time and investment. So there's also this energy of making sure that you're not missing anything. So the universe is trying to show you the next steps. Basically, you're ready. You are ready to take this leadership role, whatever this is, even if it's a leadership role within your own life. So again, taking the reins within your own life. But there's also this energy of course, resistance. But I feel like this is a mindset that you'll just need to overcome, because it does feel like resistance as in, too focused on the things that you're not capable or you feel like you're not capable of doing, and not being more focused on the things that you feel you are capable of doing or that you actually are capable of doing, and you're just not giving yourself the credit. And so the universe is just asking you to shift your focus and remember what we talked about. In a lot of times it's through the experience that we recognize what we're capable of. And so there may be some challenges that come up for you or opportunities that come up for you that frighten you just a little bit because they are outside your comfort zone, but they're giving you an opportunity to really step into your power and to show you what you're capable of so that you can expand your horizons and move in a way that is much more in alignment with that powerhouse one energy. Then we move into the second week of January. And it's interesting, again, it's kind of like this energy of like you throwing your swords down and just being like, okay, I need to find a different way. I need to find a different path. This is no longer working. What are my options? And what's interesting, it's kind of like when you realize that, whatever it is that isn't quite working or that you keep holding on to that is sort of dead weight, when you sort of release that and kind of focus on or notice what it is that you're fighting for, that you don't even want, right? And so it's kind of like this energy of like putting that down and just being like, why am I investing my energy into this? It doesn't even resonate for me. I don't even want this, right? I'm just like, I feel obligated to this or whatever. And so I've been moving towards this, but this isn't even what I want. And it's kind of like when you do that, then there's going to be this opportunity come in for you at this time, and it could be an idea, it could be actual opportunity from somebody external to you, like an offer of a job or something like that. But there's this new opportunity coming in for you that holds a lot of potential for you. It may, again, frighten you a little bit because it feels like it's outside of your comfort zone. But I think at this time, you're really recognizing that you need to move beyond your comfort zone, because what's meant for you in this lifetime can't be found within those confines. Okay. So pay attention to the offers that come in for you at this time, for the ideas that come in for you. It may seem small at first. It may feel like this new energy or this really small kind of offering, but it really does have the potential for a lot of growth, stability, and, a lot to come to fruition, right? There's a lot of possibility here for you in this offer or this idea or whatever it is. Remember, you guys are those visionaries. So it may be some kind of new idea that comes in for you. And though you have to start small, it has the potential to grow into something mighty. Okay. So really beautiful energy there. It's kind of like that saying, like, when the suffering gets great enough, you'll move on type thing. You'll find a way to change direction or move on. And it's kind of that energy. It's like, it just feels like, again, this month you've got that feeling of like, I'm ready to expand and grow, which is interesting because this is also a universal 5 year, which is all about that expansion, adventure, travel, growth, like all those things. And that can just be with the mind, right? So I can definitely see that energy coming in strongly for you all in this 6th month as well. So, okay. And one thing I want to mention too is what's interesting that just came in is, that 6 energy is really around community. And I do feel like whatever this is for you that's coming in will give you an opportunity to sort of invest in your community or the greater community in some way. And so through your actions, you'll actually be helping the greater community in some way, which is really powerful and beautiful. Then we move into the 3rd week of January, and this is where I kind of see that energy around collaboration. So it may be that it's like you have this wonderful idea or this new opportunity come in for you around the 2nd week, and now you're kind of seeing how to implement that. And I feel like this is going to be that opportunity to lead alongside of others. And so I do feel like you're going to be the expert in this situation. I do feel like you're going to be, it's going to be very aligned with your soul, whatever this is. It's going to give you an opportunity to express yourself creatively or express yourself authentically in a way where your voice is heard and where the people are coming to you for your expert advice, your expert opinion, your expert knowledge, your wisdom, that sort of thing. It feels very innately guided, kind of like when you're doing whatever this is, there's this feeling of, this is so aligned with my purpose. And in that alignment, you'll see that you are meant to lead alongside of others. You are not meant to be part of the herd in this lifetime, okay? You are meant to have that use your ingenuity and really come out as that tiger spirit, as that leader. And so you're going to possibly have some opportunities to do something that is really aligned with your soul. And in doing so, again, it's going to be you taking that leadership role, some kind of leadership capacity. And in doing that, just remember that these people are coming to you for your expertise because they trust you. They believe in you. They believe in your capabilities. And so this just may be an opportunity also for you to get a handle on those places, those experiences where you have a lot of self-doubt, and to see again, what you're truly capable of. Just remember, if you have extra clients come in, if you have new ideas come in, or people approach you for something, pay attention to that because they're highlighting for you where they feel that you have the wisdom, the expertise. And so if it's around somewhere where you're like, I've always felt like I've known, I could do this, but now this is your validation for that, okay? Before you allow that mindset to creep in that says, you can't do this, you're not worthy, pay attention to the people who are coming to you for this expertise because they feel that you are ready. They feel that you're capable. And so it's just a matter of you changing your own mindset. Then we move into the fourth week of January, and it's interesting because it's kind of like whatever this experience is around the third week really allows you to completely lay something to rest and to really focus your energy onto that forward momentum, onto the potentiality of what's to come when it comes around your purpose, your career, your life experiences. It does feel very physical. So it may be around relationships, but it feels more like work relationships. And so again, it's kind of like whatever has sort of been holding you back in the sphere of your capabilities, I feel like you're finally laying something to rest that has been really holding you back or hindering you from showing up in all of your glory. And so once you're able to do that, then you can really see this offer that came in around the second week of January for what it is and the potential that it holds. So again, the key is if whatever it is that comes in for you feels, too small or isn't enough money or whatever, the call is to really pay more attention to the potential of what the opportunity holds and understand that you are fully capable of immersing yourself in it and becoming the expert in it and being the leader in it, okay? So really powerful energies for you all in January. It makes sense. I just feel like we are all ready to sort of break open the gates and run free and wild and explore. And again, just, rise like the phoenix from the ashes. But I feel like for ones in January, you're really kind of getting to explore your own power in a way that allows you to see your capabilities. And so just remember, you are the tiger. And so really embody that spirit this month. Okay. And I will also bring it back to the sixth energy of honesty, fairness, and, genuine concern for others. So as you're making these decisions, as you're making these choices, just make sure that, you're incorporating that integrity into these decisions as well. Okay. This, of course, was a general reading. If you're interested in a personalized reading, then I have a large, variety of options to choose from on my website. You can book some time with me. I'll leave the links down below. All right, take care, ones. I hope it's a wonderful January and a beautiful start to 2021 for you. Take care. Bye for now.